Okay, so lately I've been running out of storage space, so I have to just lay out the cards and then do this version. I decided to go with this Cancer style theme because I just thought about lately, like, emotions are high. Are we sidestepping it? Are we dealing with it? What happens either way? So the top row is what if we choose to sidestep, and then the bottom is what if we deal with it head on. And so from the top one, I thought it was 10 of Pentacles at first, but then I realized it was actually 7 of Pentacles. And you can see, like, the phases of the moon, the phases of, like, the growth, the cycles, the emotions. If you have a garden, you realize it takes a while to get the growth this big and this good. And there's two versions, okay? You can either be one, the person who's played small and now you're thinking, should I give up my comfort now and climb? And then there's the other version where you've gone for it and then you realize, like, is it worth it? Like, should I just leave this? Kind of like how, if you ever heard of, like, doctors who have the prestige, make good money, but they're stressed the F out, like that kind of thing. The next card is um, who's around you. And as you can see, other people are benefiting from you. They're kind of lording over you, and you're kind of, I think that's part of why you want to leave, is who's around you, because the next card is also your environment. So between the two cards, it just feels like you're unhappy because you feel used, you feel boxed in, you feel like you're part of this old system of, like, just keep doing, don't talk to me about your emotions, like, don't try to think outside the box, like, don't question me, don't, just keep going, and you're being a resource to them, but they're not being a resource to you. And then their version of a resource is just benefiting them, keeps you in the system. So that's why you're kind of looking, and you've got your back to them, but you haven't taken the step yet. So what happens then if you stick to this? What happens is, you finally have no choice but to face it, because it's piling and piling and piling. And as they say, it's always that one that will then just force something, force the breakdown or force the action. And in your case, the last card, what's next, is it does force the action. It does force you to move forward, because you start seeing the cracks. You start thinking, I gotta step off of this. And what's funny is this full card in this instance kind of makes me think of someone who um, plays a little small. Like, I don't have much, because you might be thinking, oh, I'm not this King of Pentacles, I'm not this Hierophant, I'm just this Seven of Pentacles, I'm just a worker bee. And so you go off with what little you think you have. Like, you notice you're carrying minimalist. But what I love is you're being you. Like, look at your color. You're like, nah, I'm not gonna fit into traditional. I'm not gonna. You make a very, like, huge conscious choice, and you're going for it. And what's funny is, whatever you think is small, like whatever you think, what little you have is actually huge. And maybe you know it too. Maybe you're like, let me minimize and let me only choose what I really want. Like, I'm not gonna show them everything. I'm not gonna show them, like, I'm a jack of all trades, I can do it all. I'm gonna go in a little more nichey and then kind of focus on that or something. The next one is, what if you moved forward? And that's why I was saying it's funny, because it, like, flows. If you move forward, what happens is, like, the first card is you. You see what it was, and you see that it wasn't protecting you. You see that it was holding you back, and you see the wounds you've been through, but you're also like, I can move. I can move the sticks. I can take the sticks as a tool. I don't have to climb. I can go walk forward, sideways, whatever. But I will not go backwards. And then the next card is the people around you. So while you've been feeling isolated, you actually do have people around you who see you as a potential king or queen even, and they're going to celebrate you. and you're gonna celebrate yourself. You're gonna be like, F the past, F the loneliness, F the solitude, F the I do it all, and you're gonna embrace more of like this other stuff. And the next few cards also show that, because the next card is your environment. And look, see, you have the crown. So you're in this new environment, you are more autonomous and you are more of the star and the queen. And but you're also more peaceful. Look at how still the water is. You get to dip in it, you get to sit, you can chill, you don't have like all the craziness, you're not having to, with the King of Pentacles, sow someone else's land, with the card above, like listen to others people's BS. um, you get to listen to yourself, you get to listen to nature, you get to just be still, be you. And then the card after that is Temperance. This is what happens when you follow all this, is balance, and you get to pour into your own cup. You're your own mixer, which is awesome. You're your own bartender, you're your own mixologist. And you, instead of like, see, this is where it's beautiful. That crown is material, but that this other crown, this halo, is the spiritual crown. And you're achieving both material and spiritual success, both. Like you're having both. Like, see, in your hand you get both. It's not just one, and it's not just for someone else, it's for you. Like, no one's coming to get this, it's for you. You can choose to share or not, and that's your choice. And what's next after? You become, oh my gosh, see, the other one is a Hierophant, and now you're the Priestess, which is similar. So again, you're your own authority, you're your own rock star. People see you, people come to you now, and you have a more empathic, because this is also Cancer, right? You are definitely a better leader than the previous ones, because the previous ones didn't care about emotions, but you do. You're going to bring that in. Because of that, that amplifies things so much more. See, the speaker, you can reach so much more than just the two people that the Hierophant reaches, or the people who are just on the King's land. This, you're reaching people who, the crowds, like how many, hundreds or thousands, and not just the crowds that's there, but the internet crowd, and even more, and the people that these people tell. So that's really cool. You're a badass, man. You're a rock star. Own it. Go forth. But if you're in the first path, I understand you might need the rest. You might need to like deal with your emotions first. You might need to deal with your thoughts first, and then decide. And that's fine too. But this shows the whole path. So I hope you take this step forward. Bring someone with you. Like, there's that dog right there. Let them come. Why not? This is very like, if the music suits them, they'll follow. If they don't, they don't, and that's better for you. Like, you want to have the right people around. You want to have the right mindset. You want to have the right environment. So go do your thing.